It's like that movie, that Jack Nicholson movie.
Are we clapping it?
Remember that Jack Nicholson movie? As good as it gets. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Yay! Let's redo that again. And make sure it's a loud clap.
I have to do a loud one? I thought I just had to make it my hands together.
No. You gotta make it enough to show up on the waveform. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Clap! Did I do it right?
You don't want to scare the people either.
Oh, and do people get to hear that part?
Sometimes I put it in as an intro, but there's a doggie.
Welcome,
Hey,
Sophie.
there you go.
He said, are you wearing a lap warmer?
Says, you guys podcasting without me?
You guys how dare you?
I can be your lap warmer, mummy.
He said, I just sit beside you and be distracting.
Hi, everybody out there in podcast land.
Welcome back to the We Can't Pick a Title podcast.
yeah.
BG here.
And this is JT right over here. Hope y'all are doing awesome. And I'm realizing how long my mustache is getting just as I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, you should see if you get a haircut someday.
Good that, get a little slim and trim, as they say.
What?
I don't know.
Oh.
I was looking at a picture of myself like 2 minutes ago from way back in the day, and I was skinnier quite a bit. I was like, oh, okay.
Was that from 2012?
Yeah, I think it was 2013. Yeah, working on
okay.
one of the little movie sets, the Star Wars one, or one of the other ones. Yeah, I was like,
Even the wedding one.
okay, that was skinny-ish.
Big difference.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Time to make some changes, I guess. You know, probably start out with a giant chocolate bar. That helps.
What?
Just saying. You know. No, you don't have to break into that now. I mean,
Dun,
unless you want.
dun, 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 dun. Tony's Chocolonely.
This podcast not really brought to you by.
No, but brought to you by End of the Day Work.
Energetically motivated by.
Had a tea, but I'm still not very zippy.
It was just a tease, huh?
Yeah.
A tea tease
Yep.
instead of a cock tease. You get a tea tease.
Exactly. Salty's all noodled out, everybody. He had a play date with his good friend Posy, so he's all chill.
And this migraine solved. Or
Solved.
lessened by Coca-Cola.
I'll teach you migraine. Is that what you mean by lessened?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, give it a good lesson.
My Nanaimo bar cupcake wore off.
Oh no!
Yeah.
The Nanaimo bar cupcake.
Yeah.
Explain to the folks. You might have explained to the folks what a Nanaimo bar is first, because there's people that listen that aren't necessarily from or around Nanaimo area.
Or Canada.
It's not a thing outside of Canada, I don't think even.
So it's a 3-layer dessert bar kind of situation. So there's like coconut and sugar and chocolate or some sort of thing in the bottom layer, and then there's some sort of yellow fluffy icing layer.
Custard icing, it says here.
There you go.
Yep.
And then the top is just straight up chocolate.
Chocolate ganache. it says
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah, well,
Bottom layer of crumbs, nuts, and coconut.
there you go.
Yep. And then custard in the middle. I never knew what the yellow stuff was. The yellow Nanaimo goo. That's what you call it, right? I think. You know?
You don't want to get any yellow Nanaimo goo from like Nanaimo, BC
from
on you.
in Nanaimo. That's a whole nother.
Somebody coughed up.
That's so gross.
Don't step in it.
Yeah, no, it's avoid any kind of goo
From Nanaimo.
outside of delicious treats.
Outside the bar. Especially.
That's what Nanaimo bar.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to, if I owned a pub or anything, just call it the Nanaimo bar. That's so great.
But never serve them.
Never serve them, never have them. They're
No.
banned, even, for whatever. Well, you may as well go full blow with it, right?
Have a band
Have a band that's banned
that plays songs about coconut.
about Nanaimo.
Chocolate.
Chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache.
So your throat's feeling better? is what
Totally
you're
fine
saying?
now, yeah.
It's totally good.
Ninjom herbal candies.
Brought to you by...
Brought to you by all kinds of non-sponsors on this one. 1 second, folks. Might have done some damage on that one.
So there's a lady at the Friday market that sometimes has desserts.
Ooh,
And
okay.
our friend of the podcast, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
She's very sweet, and sometimes she gets us a little treat from there. And by us, I mean me, not Jason, because
And the other folks that work at the store that you work at. Yeah.
yeah, she brought
I'm
us
not
in.
there, so. Yeah.
Nanaimo bar.
She never brings treats
cupcakes.
down to where I work. Just saying.
I think you guys get quite a few treats just
yeah.
from working there.
And Linda's awesome. Her just showing up is a treat in itself. You know.
Yes, it was absolutely lovely to hear from her today that she'd listened to our latest 2 podcasts, and she said that it's nice that we're back on track.
Yay! Back in the groove.
So thanks for the positive encouragement. And
Back in the groove.
thanks for everybody that was like checking in to see what the dealio was and what the holdup was. What the fuck you guys going?
Where the hell you guys been? And,
Yeah.
You know. Well, and I think we talked about this before already, but it's sort of weird that, like, when you get thinking about it, at its surface, a podcast, you think, oh, that's easy enough to do. You just record some stuff and you move some stuff around and put it out there. It sounds
What
easy.
do you mean by move stuff around in your living room?
Well, I meant edit.
Oh,
You know, move some clips around and make it sound good and
Right.
fancy and put in some music here and there or
fancy?
something. Well, I add some effects and stuff in there. And,
Cut out all my
You
chocolate
know.
bar chewing.
No, we'll keep that and make it extra loud even. Yeah. Mainly cut out my coughing.
Oh, okay.
you know?
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that. But then, I don't know. It's more the scheduling and the process of it that sort of
Yeah.
ends up bogging down a lot of people. And
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people don't do it.
Don't stick with it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
some people just don't know how to edit, like me.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
You know, I know how to yammer. No problem.
Yeah. The Yammer Gene podcast.
Exactly.
All right, I got something weird going on with my eye, so
Is it your finger?
there's definitely going to be something in my eye.
If you're on the YouTube, you can probably
Ouch, that
see
just
what's
made it
going
way
on.
worse.
Just trying to be funny, poking it.
Yeah. Yeah, made it way
You
worse
need to
trying
pause and get some eye
No,
ointment
no.
in there.
No, we'll make it work.
Did you get pet
It's not
hair in
distracting
your
at
eye?
all.
Did you get some positive fur in
Yeah,
there?
throughout the day, definitely. There's a few times where I get petting her, and then totally forget. And she's not that allergenic, but she's definitely is a little bit still.
Yeah, different type of dog.
Yeah, but nice coat and everything still. But yeah, and then I get scratch my eye like, oh, there we go. You know.
Puffy.
Yeah, it happens.
She's worth it. Salty has the
Yeah,
best time in the whole
super
world
cute.
playing with her.
Yeah, they're definitely long lost buds. You know.
Yeah, I just want to like put some of that Benny Hill music over them.
Oh, yeah. That's great. We'll play a clip. Roll clip.
They were both barking when I got dropped off.
Yeah.
And then Wendy and I were chit-chatting in the car a little bit before I left. And then Posy eventually just like sits down. Salty's like, yeah, she's talking. She's going to be a minute.
Yeah, just hold on. She'll come. She'll be there. Then you can jump all over her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cute.
I love how they show off for you and Allie when he picks her up and stuff, and like because they don't play like that normally, but then they just get super jacked up, almost
Super
aggressive, and
intense.
just rah, 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 all over each other. Yeah, like whoa,
Run in
whoa, whoa.
circles and no, I get to be the one that gets pet. No, I get to be the one that gets pet.
Yeah.
And hip check into each other.
That's what Allie does. Like he's gonna dig a hole in our driveway. The two of them just circling around each other. The
From going
zzz,
fast.
eventually go down. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Cartoon style. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
We'll get them to meet over at the side where I want to put in a little patio set.
Oh, nice. Just start digging it down, level it out a
we
little
need to
bit.
meet over here
Yeah.
just because I want them to flatten this area.
Teach her to dig. Get Salty to teach her how to dig holes. She'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I think she
Got
would.
Big old paws.
Yeah.
You know?
He was disappointed when I pulled up the garlic because it was in a raised bed and he didn't get to dig.
Oh, right. Yeah, hey.
Yeah,
Like,
and same with I planted up some cucumbers and some cucamelons into pots for on the deck, and I was scooping it off of, I had like a hammock that I'd done strawberries in before,
oh, yeah.
and underneath that is like his little doggy den, and so he was pretty like, hey, what are you doing? You taking the goats off the roof situation, you know,
yeah,
going
hey,
on?
yeah, what the hell?
But Yeah, he was disappointed he couldn't dig on top of the hammock. He was
Brutal.
like, I'll help you get all that dirt, Mama. I'm like, sorry. What are you
So I
doing
was just
over
checking
there?
my teeth. There's nothing wrong with my teeth, right? I mean, other than what's wrong with my teeth. But
What do you mean?
well, we had to. I didn't even tell you this. I don't think I was going to keep it a
Secret?
surprise, I guess, or whatever. We had a dick online. You know, where our whole thing is, just
Don't
your
be a
cool
dick?
friends, don't be a dick.
Oh, okay.
No dicks. So there's a dick online that commented on a couple of our things.
Oh,
Basically, like,
negative feedback?
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was obvious, like, didn't even really listen to the thing.
On social media?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like, it took me a little while, but after tracking it down a little bit, I realized where the initial thing came from, because I was like, how did he even, or I assume it was a he, because just judging by the aggressive attitude.
And the name, or?
It was like at DJ something something,
Okay.
Whatever, some bullshit. So on all of a sudden on the podcast, the latest episode that we put out, there was a comment like said something about 2 years and you're still only getting double-digit views, and it was actually a pretty good joke. It was something about like,
Well, what's your podcast?
Might I suggest another hobby? Maybe jogging. Something like that. I was like, all right, that was sort of, it's funny enough.
Yeah.
If you weren't coming off doing a dick,
Yeah.
that would actually be pretty funny. So then I was like, what
we
the
did,
hell?
We did just get a treadmill. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'll take your suggestion, DJ2244 or whatever it was. And so then
Totally
I'm like,
not a bot at all.
what the fuck, right? And so then I go and track their profile down, and they had 5 videos only of other people's stuff, and then one video of him that I could tell literally trying to stand up and pull his pants up while he was drunk. So super classy person.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Considering
and how
the
did this
source.
person? How did we get our algorithms aligned where they
Yeah.
actually even saw us? And what did I do to piss you off? Kind of deal.
Did
I'm
they
like,
say
what the
something
fuck?
about your teeth, too?
And so then eventually so then I went back and said, well, look who's talking, Mr. 5 videos for 10 years now and not putting out anything else. I said, when
Yeah.
you put out anything half decent, then you can talk, you
Yeah.
know? And then, I said something about what's wrong with your teeth. And I was like, I don't know, they're still in my mouth,
Yeah.
unlike you maybe. And I think I might have used a crackhead line or
Oh,
something.
okay.
I didn't go that far. But like, so then I'm like, what the hell? And I realized that it all stemmed from this dickhole. I've been watching Hell's Kitchen
Okay.
on YouTube. They have like full episodes on YouTube and stuff. Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay. And so this dick goes on there and says, like, basically straight up spoiler. Like one of the comments was, it was like, I can't believe Stacy and Steven stayed on when Heather ends up winning in the end.
Right.
Or something like that. So then 2 or 3 comments like, what the hell? Why would you even have to do that? I'm in the middle of watching the episode. Why do you have to do that and comment like that? And so then this dick goes off against those people about like, oh, I guess you've never been on the internet before, and I guess it's up to me to not have to spoil your fun and blah, blah, blah. Just like doubles and triples down. I'm like,
Wow.
no, hold on. So I commented and said, no, you easily could have said the thing at the first sentence and just left the last bit out about who won.
Yeah.
That did nothing for your comment at all. It didn't
Yeah.
advance the conversation
All you
at
were
all.
doing is trolling.
You're literally just being a dick to spoil
Yeah.
it for others. So then it took a while for me to track down, like, where were our comments over here coming from? Oh, it's that same dick.
Oh,
that
so
I
he
commented.
followed you.
So he followed me and found our podcast
But-
on there.
But, hey, Dick, thanks for the engagement on our page.
That's exactly. I'm like, thanks for the comments and stuff on the
Yeah,
page. That's great.
whatever.
It boosts our algorithm. Thanks, bud.
Yeah. Oh,
you
my
know.
God.
So I was just like, fuck, man. It was just so funny how like it was like this stupid little thing over here where I
makes
commented,
it personal where
and
he's got to find
our
podcast
and then go for the
on
fat
there
thing about
and-
jogging, and then I go on there and he's easily 50 pounds or more overweight, at least.
Yeah.
I would guess. I don't know his ideal
In your
weight,
medical
but
opinion.
in my fat medical opinion, yeah, exactly. in my many years of being overweight.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and just drunk as fuck and trying to, like, it's labeled like drunk and trying to stand up kind of deal. And as far as I could tell, it's actually him. It's the only video that's actually him.
Weird.
All the rest is other people and stuff. Yeah, I was just like, oh man, like, Why?
Takes all
Why do you have to
kinds.
be a dick like that?
Yeah,
Like,
must just be sad.
yeah. And that was this whole thing was like, 2 years and you still only at double-digit views. Maybe it's time to quit, and da 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 da. And I was like, I can't remember all my comments, but it was like, hey, we have fun doing it, and
Yeah.
I like doing it. Why not? I
People
don't
were
care.
asking us, hey, can you come back?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have those double-digit views and the people that are
Yeah, we're
watching
grateful
and
for
listening.
all y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Watching
Yeah.
and listening, and
Yeah.
people like that makes you extra appreciate the positive feedback. but,
Definitely. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to really go off on a
No,
tangent there, but it was
that's
just like,
okay. I had no idea that there was any negative.
yeah, for
feedback.
sure. Yeah. And rarely do I think we had one last year, and it was sort of the same thing where it was like, I assume that their algorithm for whatever, say, like the last one I put Mobland,
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff. So I think if somebody happens to search for that same sort of thing, it
Right.
pops up and they don't know what they're going to get into.
Right.
And the one last year, it was something like, oh, I couldn't stand listening to you bullshit over nothing for 30 seconds, so I had to shut it off. And I'm like, well, good, see ya. You gave us 30 seconds, that's fine. Let's
Thanks
see
for
you later,
that.
have fun. We're
Yeah.
obviously not going to mesh, and see you later.
Yeah, that's
but then
okay.
it was like, just double and triple down again, and how the fuck dare you do this, and where do you get off doing that, and blah blah blah. I'm like, whoa, just slow down. Am I personally hurting and insulting you by me doing my own thing on the YouTubes and the podcasting world? Like,
I guess so.
apparently.
Super offended.
Yeah.
Imagine if people that got like that worked up about this kind of stuff, if they could use that energy in a positive way.
Well,
What they could do for themselves.
that was one of my comments.
They could
to
dig
them.
their own way out of their
Yeah.
unhappiness.
I said, how about this? Instead of you being obviously angry or pissed off or whatever, insulted
lashing
by
out.
me doing this podcast, how about instead of that, you say, hey, way to stick it out for 2 years, even though you only have double-digit views, and you must have fun doing it, and da-da-da-da-da. Done. That's positive, and that's happy, and it doesn't hurt anybody.
Over 100 podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this will be 111.
Well.
So
Our 11st.
11st. There you go. That's great.
Nice.
This is my 11st birthday. That's great.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. La 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 rings.
La 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 wing.
Anyway, that was my little bit of a dick
Yeah,
rant
so
there.
don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick, people. Just, be cool. Don't be dicks.
Yeah, don't share it with your dick friends.
No. Like, I assume if they're friends of you and you're listening, then they're not dicks. They're probably cool. But some people have dick friends, even though they're still your friends.
Yeah.
But they can be dicks. Yeah, that's tough. You
Yeah.
have to get rid of the dicks in your life.
Not everybody gets along with everybody. Like I get along
Right.
with. I'm going to say like 80 to 90% of the people that I meet.
Yeah, I would say even like 99 if it was.
Yeah.
If you're working out the percentages.
Most of the people
Yeah.
I get along with. But there are some people that just rub you the wrong way and just choose to not spend time around them, and that's okay. There's
Yeah. Hey.
how many billions of people on the planet? Like
8ish.
I don't think you have to be buddies with all of them. It seems exhausting.
Well, and it's funny when like you're friends with this person, really good friends, and you're really good friends with this person, but for whatever reason, even though these other two people, they know each other, they don't hate each other or dislike each other. They're just not friends.
Yeah,
they
they
don't
don't-
hang out. They
yeah.
don't whatever. They don't joke. They don't
have
really
a commonality.
And you'd think that would just be such an obvious thing, right? But it just sometimes just doesn't happen for
Yeah,
whatever
different
reason.
lifestyles or
And maybe just not the history there. Like you have the history with this person or the history with that person, but they don't have the
Yeah.
history of all that maybe. I could see that. But yeah.
I have to say, like, talking about that, about having like tangential,
Tangential?
where
I don't think that's right either. That's tangenitals.
it's like, well,
Tangential.
That's what they have at the nude beach. It's the tangenitals. Friends that are like friends of friends, and like
Tangential.
yeah, whatever the word is. I was trying to sound smart. It just like recently we just had our anniversary, and I have to say at our wedding we had such a diverse crowd. Like we had my family, some of them from Denman Island, you know, that have known me my...
Sorry, I was holding. Sorry, go ahead.
That have known me my whole life. It knew me probably even better when I was little.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you have all your most of your family all came, and some of those guys knew me from when I was out in Alberta too.
Yeah.
But our families hadn't really had a chance to get to know each other or be around each other. And then our wide variety of friends here on the island.
And literally, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where these people had never hung out with these people.
And then
you know?
friends that were from work. Mm-hmm. And then friends that I knew from horse stuff from way back in the day.
Right.
You know, so it was really cool to see all of these different people from all different walks of life. Like some people that are just straight up members of the community here that we've always enjoyed spending time with, that were excited about us getting married. Mm-hmm. And we were like, just come, just be there with us. If you feel like this will be a good time, join us.
Yeah.
And it was so heartwarming to see everybody just come together and make the magic happen, right? Like, as we did, a lot of it was like do-it-yourself situation. All of it was?
Basically
we
all.
didn't
I mean, we had
hire any.
Yeah, leading up to it, it was all us, and then we had planned on a few people being there to help with the food and stuff, and then they weren't able to show up.
Yeah, one had his dad die, and then the other one was
and we didn't even necessarily know that at the time.
Yeah,
there was just other people. There. Lucy and my sister-in-law and
Jenny Magenta showed up.
There was one other lady too that I can't remember. Anyway,
local gals.
Yeah,
that
they all stepped in.
Yeah, they were like, nobody's really organizing the food as people were bringing food in, and so they just went for it and just made the magic happen. And then the bridesmaids, because we were off like getting photos done with our photographer, who's a friend of ours as well. We came back and the bridesmaids were like, oh my God, these girls totally like stepped up, and we didn't know anything about that the other people hadn't shown up and wasn't available. Like the magic just happened behind the scenes until Linnea had got up and thanked them. Right. She was just like, hey, thank you guys for stepping up, and didn't mention that the other people didn't show up or whatever.
Don't need to throw anybody under the bus for whatever reasons.
No, and they definitely had legitimate reasons for not being able to be there, but they didn't have any way to contact us, and so and it totally didn't matter.
You wouldn't have known
in the end. But it was so beautiful to see all these age differences, all these different walks of life. Yeah. All come together and celebrate and have fun, and everybody just wanted to celebrate love. Yeah. We're like, we're all here, we're all together, and it was just...
It's so funny that if you think about like
I wish we could share some of the photos. I'm not sure where they are, but...
Yeah, I got them all here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can share some of that and some of the video even, or whatever. I was just thinking, sorry, I didn't want to cut you off there.
It's all right.
It just, it popped in my head of like...
Compromise, you know.
My cousin, Chris, and Colby, our buddy Colby, both, woohoo, having a good time, drunk on wine and shirtless and just dancing and partying up on stage together, just like, woo. And like my brother and Cody, together, like if you would have put him and my brother, it'd been like, there's no way that they're even going to say two words together.
Let alone connect
and dance and have a great time and hug it. And I love this guy, man. He's my buddy guy. And, just like,
both of them knowing sign language and
that's exactly.
hearing impaired stuff. And
and it just insane. Yeah, it was one time I remember on the dance floor just like looking around going like, there's like one of everybody. That doesn't make any sense to anybody but in my head. But like, there's just like, check off every relationship box that we have sort of deal. There was one of everybody there,
and everybody was mingling.
Exactly.
It didn't matter which group you came in. Everybody was
breakdance circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was magical.
Yeah.
And any of the people that were there, thank you for joining us. It still chokes me up to.
And the dance troupe, I can't
to
remember.
know all you guys were there.
With the Dream Caravan, that's the name of it. Yeah, with Manja and all her crew and coming in,
powerful.
and I had no idea that was going to happen. They did this whole dance around us and put us back to back, I think, on chairs, and did a circle dance all around us. And
side to side, but facing different directions.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. That's what it was. Yeah, that was incredible. Yay.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, babe. I love you.
Love you too. Yeah. Why can't we all just get along, man?
Yeah, don't be dicks. Just have fun with it. Be happy with it. Realize that whatever somebody else is doing likely isn't necessarily hurting you. Too bad. And if it is, don't let them do it.
Yeah.
But take a step back and think, is this really hurting me, or why am I so worked up about this?
Why do I feel butthurt about somebody doing something that they're excited about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Don't yuck their yum.
Oh, that's great. It's gross, but great somehow. Yeah. Aw.
That's the gal on the Dax Shepard podcast.
Oh, yeah.
What's her name?
Monica? Monica? Yeah.
She always does the don't yuck my yum.
I wonder if she's still on there. I haven't listened to Dax in forever.
I haven't really listened to it much since
he got all political.
2020. They got really
he got
heavy into the vaxxing,
the COVID and all that stuff. Right.
Yeah, but they're not like that as much anymore. They having normal guests, and COVID's not the elephant in the room anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely seemed like he was going on a weird sort of praising, really pushing on one side more than the other.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. But I don't know how that's shaking out now.
Yeah, it wasn't as it was, less agenda driven. Now it seems like they're back to
just everything now.
Yeah, and kind of self-helpy. He's always on a journey of discovery. So
I've seen a couple of politicians now come up, like U.S. politicians in Congress and stuff, and that they're really now pushing more for not everything has an agenda. The one lady, she was like, that one was a newswoman, an anchor woman, and it was the Texas floods things, and she was irate about how they did a press conference with the local whatever governor or somebody like that, and she said they talked for the first 5 minutes, legit 5 minutes of, we'd love to thank this person and that person, and thank politician A for coming down, and thank such and such group for being here, and da. Now here's all the info that you need to know about who is trapped and where you can go for shelter and where you can go for blah 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 blah. So she was irate. She's like, say that first shit first. That's what we want to hear. We want to know people are safe, where to go to be safe.
Yeah.
How do I become safer?
It's not a plug.
Exactly. And then
give us the news
and then
first.
plug it all. Whatever, right? And so congressmen are now pushing that pretty hard of not everything needs an agenda first. Not everything is politically motivated. There's sometimes things that just happen and they're shitty, or
it's not always a conspiracy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not always the last person's fault or whatever. It's your own damn fault. Anyway, getting too heavy there.
3 a.m, pounding my way through a veggie sub.
Powering through a veggie sub. Yeah, that's so great. Yeah, it lapsed into a food coma.
I had Popeyes, Del Taco. 14,000 calories later, I found myself down at Subway, powering through a 12-inch veggie on whole wheat.
What's the donut stuffed with M&Ms?
Oh, I don't know.
That's She's like, and then he eats it. It's on Land of the Lost.
Yeah, Land of the Lost.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
She was on that Come Fly With Me show.
Oh.
The woman without the wig. or that lost her wig on the airplane. You might have been
okay.
sleeping for that part, but there was a woman that lost her wig,
Yeah.
and so she was bald, just wearing a bald cap or whatever.
Yeah.
But on the show, she's all bald, and that was her.
Oh,
Whatever
okay.
she plays on Land of the Lost.
That's great.
Anna Friel, I think was her name. Yeah, it was like her voice. I was like, I know that voice. How do I know that from? So I had to look it up. I'm like, oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw just a little short the other day online about the Come Fly With Me, and I was like, oh my
yeah.
God, what is this? And so then I asked Jason if he could track it down, and so yeah, it's only like 6 episodes, but it's like a mockumentary on flying and
British people and
yeah, and then there's
Yeah.
like it's a British show.
Yeah.
And then there's like something Britain? Little Britain. Little Britain is the
Yeah.
other one. And some of that, like some of the characters in that one are a little crazy, but I really liked the Come Fly With Me because it was like about an airport, and so it's like 2 main actors that play just about every single character in the airport.
Yeah.
So you have the 2 checkout girls, which are played by the same 2 dudes, and then you have the stewardess, and then the steward, and like they're both
right.
played by the same 2 guys.
the
and,
Irish steward. And
yeah,
then yeah.
and then the security guy that's like racist, and and then there's like the gal that runs the coffee shops, like a big old black lady, but it's the same white dude in blackface, which I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
can people even do this? And it's just like so out there, and I feel like there's a lot of people that wouldn't get it or like it, but I just snickered my whole way through. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I liked it.
I just saw Dexter, the newest Dexter that's coming out, that Uma Thurman is in it.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Like regularly? Do you know, or just as a thing?
I didn't watch
Really?
the interview because I was like so excited. I was like, Uma Thurman, oh my God.
Resurrection or something? Yeah, Dexter Resurrection.
Looks great. Yeah,
And,
the previous one, it was good, but it wasn't because it was based in the past or whatever. So it still had Michael C. Hall doing the voiceover through the whole thing, like in the original Dexter's,
Right.
but they had a different actor playing younger him.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter Dinklage is in it too, apparently.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman plays Charlie. Is that the sister? Charlie? No,
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's cool.
don't know if any of you guys are Dexter fans.
Neil Patrick
I
Harris?
do like a murder mystery.
Oh, and that guy's a good actor too. David Malkin, whatever his name is.
Easy for you to say. So, did you see like with Rob McElhenney changing his name?
Yeah.
And so, did you see the interview while they're all up on stage at like a Comic-Con thing, and
Yeah.
Danny DeVito, who plays Frank, is like didn't know that he had changed his name, and he's like he thought it was a prank, and he was like, oh really, like no, if this is for real. He's like, yeah. And so he's kind of giving him a hard time because he's like, isn't it a bit late in your career to be doing that? But everybody else in their troupe is going on and being very successful.
Yeah.
I mean, he's found success in his own right, but not necessarily in the acting way. And so Charlie Day stands up for him and says, can I just say something about my friend, who I've been friends with for 30 years? How do you spell McElhenney?
Oh yeah. Hey. Yeah.
And everybody's a bit like, oh. And it's like McElhenny or whatever it is.
Henney.
Yeah. So right, but most people don't even know how to say his last name, so now he's changed it
Yeah, it's just a Rob
to
Mac.
Rob Mack.
Yeah.
Which I think is a little weird because I feel bad
super
for his
weird.
whole family and everything. But I liked that Charlie Day stood up for him because he's taking so much heat about it.
Yeah. Hey.
And it's just like, what would what's easier to remember?
Yeah.
So I guess if that's his reason, is because he wants a more memorable name for people to be able to say, oh, it's this person. But yeah, it felt weird.
I mean, to me, it's sort of like, I think it's all, I don't even want to get into the weeds too hard because like, I'm a fan of everything that they did.
Yeah.
But I've gleaned enough from their podcast and different interviews and stuff that they've done that, like, they all expected to be pretty famous stars by probably 10 years ago or so.
Yeah.
You know, because the show was huge.
Yeah.
And it still is, like,
It's
it
a bit
has
of a
record.
sleeper. It's gaining momentum.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But and they're on season 17. It's the longest running sitcom or whatever now.
It's incredible.
So you'd think, like,
that should be enough
you
of
look
a
at
feather
Cheers,
in your hat.
Seinfeld,
Yeah.
whatever other giant Cosby show, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
That were huge, gigantic stars, you know, stuff like that, where
But
they're not.
That was back before streaming or anything like
exactly,
that. So
totally
now
different
people
game.
have YouTube and they can watch whatever they want. Back
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
when Cosby Show was around, there was probably 40 channels and that was it.
Yeah.
And there was no internet or YouTube or anything else.
Yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of it is just because they were busy doing their own show, writing in the off season and doing all kinds of stuff like that. So they weren't necessarily readily available, and they were all like their acting styles.
Like for taking other jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
And I think a lot of their acting styles are a lot like their characters. So they were very much typecast at that.
Yeah.
And if there just isn't that type, or if it is that type, they're going to go for the more famous star that is that type.
Right.
You know, I don't necessarily have examples
More
offhand.
marketable or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And more of a name than these people that have done this show.
Yeah,
You know.
because they've still got that show. And
Yeah,
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 And
so
they
I think that
maybe
they're-
needed to be able to be committed to that as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
because it
and then
takes
the- and then
time
the
to
show
write
would
it and
lack,
everything. And
You know? And I think that, like, all of a sudden, if this person isn't there to do it, both the other two are going to feel a little left out that they're not part of that thing. And this
or
person's
that
going to
they're
feel let out.
picking
that-
up the slack
or
for the other person.
that's what I mean, I guess.
Or or
Yeah, they're
having
having
to
to do more of the
adjust
work.
their. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
less organic flow, possibly.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Charlie's technically probably the most famous out of all of them because he's done the most movies, bigger movies,
Yeah.
you know, kind of thing. But to
Caitlin
me,
Olsen is like
Caitlin's
a
huge in TV
frickin-
now.
She's like
You know.
comedy
for sure.
giant
Yeah.
now. Like
and should
the
have been a
show she's-
while ago.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing, is they all should have been a long time ago.
Yeah.
Season 5, they should have
Right.
been way more recognized as being crazy hilarious, hard-working writers
Yeah.
that are all within their own thing, very good and smart writers and funny as hell.
But because they're doing a lot of it themselves,
yeah.
you're spread a bit thinner, so
Yeah.
you're not available for promotion, or maybe you're not available
Yeah.
for other
And-
projects that would
And it was on
boost everything.
FX, you know, which is
Yeah.
a small little niche network, but they loved it. Like, they listen to their interviews and they love it because FX just let them do their thing.
Yeah.
There was never any production notes that came through and like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that,
Yeah.
and everything. Like, no, they let us be. They gave us a great budget. Let us do our thing.
Yeah.
You know, so
You can bury the dog in the baby's coffin or whatever.
exactly, yeah, for
And
sure.
have a
yeah.
funeral in your bar.
Yeah. Heavy subject matter. you
Heavy
know?
subject matter.
But yeah, so then
Wolf Cola.
yeah, and I think that they were all ready to move on from the show years ago, and from each other even. Like, I think they all love each other. They're all grateful that they all met and worked together. But
Yeah.
I think they're all done kind of. If they didn't have to, they feel like they have to. I think still keep trucking with what's their bread
Yeah,
maker.
people still love it.
Yeah, but like the whole Rob Mack thing is so weird because he said, "Oh right, like everybody's already calling me that anyways." Like, well then why legally change your name to that? Rob Mack seems like such a
Stripper name.
yeah, exactly. Like it sounds like a burger joint name or something like that. I don't know what
Well,
you know.
people were saying just change it to Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Yeah,
make
your
it
name on the
official.
show.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's all just a bit of a publicity stunt. And
Well, it gets him some attention because everybody else is,
Yeah.
you know, like doing their own
their own
thing,
thing.
and
Yeah,
it's
literally.
showing. But I mean, yeah, he was doing his own thing with the Wrexham
Mythic
and
Quest
everything
and-
else.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Mythic Quest took off the way he hoped it would.
No, exactly.
But the
Yeah.
story really like
it really
It-
turned not funny.
super bummed me out for second season. I didn't even want to
Yeah.
watch the rest of it. I was like, ugh.
And that's Mac's thing too. I think is he really tries to be like.
Get
I think
too
he was
artsy
trying
with
to
it.
find a bit of like a Barry, Ted Lasso kind of comedy, dramedy almost. Like
Yeah.
they're supposed to be comedies, but the laughs are few and far between. I find for a comedy compared to like
Yeah.
I should be
In the beginning of it was
the first
more
seasons were
funny.
great on both of them.
Yeah.
You know, and Barry to me now is I gotta like sort of go back and rewatch the season or the episodes.
So then you know everybody, all the characters, why
and stuff, and yeah.
Like why they're the way they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rob Mack, why?
People in the comment section were just like, we got to get him away from Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
and it's like, I don't think that Ryan Reynolds is the influence.
No, if anything,
Ryan Reynolds
is super funny and sarcastic and quick. And
I enjoy him.
And yeah, for sure. Any interviews you see with him. And again, he's an actor, but I've seen ones where it's like...
Gives a lot back to the community, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, recognizes, people that do good work and everything. And
yeah.
And I think Mac feels a little bit... I just call him Mac.
Yeah.
I think he definitely feels like, because as far as net worth and exposure and everything compared to Ryan Reynolds, like they have the Wrexham together, and Ryan Reynolds is a money machine. He could literally almost print his own money just by doing whatever movies he wants to do.
He's got the riz for it.
Yeah, he's got the riz for it. That's great. But
Charisma.
Mac's got some money from Sonny and
hopefully
some other stuff, whatever, and he does, like, they make their own whiskey and everything now, and he's got a couple other little ventures and stuff, but
with other people.
Exactly. Yeah. But compared to, I don't want to compare, but compared to Ryan Reynolds is...
Yeah, I don't think Ryan Reynolds is holding him back.
No, exactly. Yeah. But that's what I mean, is I think Mac sort of maybe secretly feels a little like, I gotta get my star up there a little bit more, or else, I'm not in the same league as him, even close. And
well, the Christmas podcast episode kind of bummed me out when he was like squabbling with Charlie Day. And that made me. It just felt like a "don't meet your heroes" moment where I was like, oh, I really don't like the way he's talking to him, and it was like, it felt like some of the comments were like, are mommy and daddy fighting? And on their live podcast, and so I just felt like, and then I haven't.
They never really came back after that.
Yeah, the podcast was just over.
Yeah.
But I felt like everybody else's, like, I still really enjoy all of those people, but I felt like he'd kind of lost his shine where I was like, okay, I wouldn't want to spend any time around him. Yeah. And people were commenting on the Variety, the magazine Variety.
Yeah.
So him and Caitlin Olsen had done like a power couple shoot on it, and she'd posted it on Instagram, and then he had commented on there something about, not her, like, basically like her not being interested in him or something like that. It seemed like really like weird, like it was this like he wasn't getting enough attention from it all. Yeah. But I'm like, well, but you should just be cheering her on. You should be like,
it shouldn't matter.
Holy shit, like look at these shows she's doing, that she's smashing it out of the park. That's relationships, man. Like sometimes you step back and the other person gets to shine. Yeah. And it doesn't dim your light if they're shining brighter.
Yeah, it
if you're shining brighter, it's shining brighter for all of us. Ding. I don't need to be like, oh, I'd better put sunglasses on because now I'm not as shiny.
I don't want to be bright.
I want them to see my. It's blocking out all my shine. Like
nobody can see my light now. Because your light's so bright.
Yeah, it's like no, it's. Yeah, you're like...
Yeah, we brighten everything together.
Yeah.
It's a rising tide lifts all boats kind of thing, right?
Exactly, yeah. It feels, for me, so much better to be happy for other people when good things happen.
Yeah.
Especially knowing that they've busted their butt for it, or it's been a dream, long time coming, or any of that stuff makes it even sweeter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, and that's like Caitlin Olsen, like... Yeah. She should have been... She could have been. Because she was hilarious season 2. Yeah. Sunny, which would have been, 2012 or something.
Long time ago.
Yeah, whatever, 15 years ago. 2010. And, like, when there was maybe Sarah Silverman and I'm trying to think of maybe a few others. Like that was before Chelsea Handler and Nikki Glazer and
Those
all
two are
the
amazing
sort
too,
of
yeah.
female comedians that are known for being
A powerhouse, and that can be a
not
little
minding
raunchy.
saying whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's talking about whatever. Mm-hmm. They don't mind saying it.
It's fun to make them a little bit uncomfortable before you before you get the joke in
That's
there
great.
too. You know,
So like for Caitlin, because she's not a stand-up, but being a comedic actor,
she very much
she's
understands
hilarious and she gets
comedic
it.
timing.
You know,
Yeah.
you watch her audition. It was on the Sunny page the other day. Her audition,
Yeah.
and right from the jump, she gets it.
And that's where Mac had fallen in love with her too.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Rob McElhaney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so like, yeah, for her not to get an Emmy or something a long time ago is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like the three guys, I get it because there's lots of other comedians out there.
And they play supporting roles mostly.
Right.
Whereas
Yeah.
she's a lead actor
Yeah.
in, what's it called again?
In High Potential.
High Potential.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
phenomenal. She's
Yeah.
so good in that.
And that's the weird thing with TV, right? Like there was how many shows there? I can't remember. I was just seeing something the other day, and it was like, oh fuck, it was a Guy Ritchie TV show starring this big name actor and this big name actress, and it got canceled after like one season. You know, where it was just like, again, 10, 20 years ago, this huge director that'd be like, Oliver Stone is directing Brad Pitt and Michelle Pfeiffer in this new movie. You know, it'd be like everybody would go and see it.
It's
just
the
because
new
of the thing.
The remake of Cocoon.
Yeah, exactly. There you
Just
go.
'cause they're older now.
Cocoon 5. I don't know how many cocoons they made.
I
But,
don't know.
You
Not
know.
enough.
so it's just so funny now to me that like anything, even if it's huge cast and huge whatever, and it can still just be tanked pretty quick, and just because of the numbers are so.
Just on to the next.
They just roll the dice so often now, and like, well, it didn't make the numbers that the computer said it should have, so we're gonna have to tank it.
Well, and there's lots of movies that were not popular when they hit theaters, but are now like legendary.
Yeah, for
So.
sure. Yeah.
TV. I don't know what you guys have been watching. If you want to put it in the comments, or if you want to message us on We Can't Pick
Oh yeah.
on Facebook or Instagram, or go ahead and write right on the wall.
Yeah. Let us know.
What you been into? What's making you laugh? As they say on A Good Hang.
Oh yeah, Amy Poehler's one
Amy
there.
Poehler always
Nice.
asks everybody what's been
That's
making
great.
you laugh lately.
I was listening to the Will Forte one earlier.
It's if you're into podcasts and
Yeah.
you like any of the SNL stuff, it's really fun, and they have the video on Spotify
Yeah,
too,
for sure.
so you can just watch it.
I looked into that a little bit for us even, and we'd have to do basically exclusively Spotify,
Right.
which means anybody listens on Apple or anything else wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to, and I don't want to do that to
Yeah.
people. So
Yeah.
you know, they can just, if people want to watch, they can watch on the YouTubes.
If not, we'll be right
Yeah.
there while you're doing your dishes or
Yay!
commuting or cleaning out your stalls or whatever everybody's
Whatever
up
you're
to,
doing
or
your dishes in your stalls,
you know,
on your
whatever.
commute.
Hopefully not.
You know, well, busy lives.
Yeah.
Some people.
Some people are
You
busy,
gotta
busy,
pack
busy.
your dishes up when you go, and you know.
busy, 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 busy,
Exactly.
busy, busy.
Let the road, the turns in the road, wash your dishes for you. Right? Put them all in a tote with a bunch of soap and water.
Okay.
You know, just all randomly in a single tote.
Plastic
And then just
situation.
really drive hard on the
Or
turns
just-
and
just-
stop, start.
Drive around Cortez one time.
Yeah, that'll work
gently.
too. Yeah, gently. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
our milk just slides right off of the pallet so many times. They have it all shrink wrapped down for the store, and it's just like pallets all in around the other pallets in the big truck, and somehow it's like all slid over. Those pallets are pretty soft though.
If you didn't know you, that'd have been
Yeah.
a great, like, just euphemism, you know, just,
Yeah.
man, my milk slid right off my palate this morning. I'm like,
Oh,
I don't know what that means, but I don't want to know.
it's like when you sleep in your tank top and you wake up and your boob's out the armhole.
Yeah, you know, my milk crate's really slipped off the old pallet this morning.
The whole crates. That's true. Pretty excited. Ordered some.
Ew.
Found some Canadian bras that
Eh?
are like supposedly my size and bigger. So
Hey.
you know,
Canadian bras.
hopefully find something to hoist up the old milk bags
I
or
assume
whatever
they're-
we call them.
They're made out of maple leaves or bacon or something?
Beaver tails, I think.
Oh, I like that. Like the edible kind, or
Yeah, like the donuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice,
They
I'm down
like
for
let
that.
them dry out and then mash them up and then make them into like a fiber.
Can I reheat them and eat them?
Yeah, but it's not good when I sweat in them.
Ooh, you get that glaze going there.
This glaze drips through onto my
when your
shirt.
milk crates slide off your palate.
Oh, that's when it happens every time.
That's great.
It's messy business.
Speaking of messy business,
All right.
I got nothing to follow that up with.
Gonna go pick some
Good, hit the
blueberries at the
bathroom.
blueberry farm.
Oh, there you go. I got some already.
You got some blueberries,
Got some
so
from
now
the
you gotta
store.
go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully this year we'll get over there and pick some blueberries because they're
Yay.
plumping. I
Yeah,
should have
eh?
left some out so I could show you guys, but I didn't.
Pumpkin berries. Meh.
Yeah.
You guys know what
Anyways,
berries look like. Blue.
you guys have seen a blueberry?
Blue or not. Whatever.
Not very.
You know, blue your berries. Hey, she really blew my berries.
It's just like the world's smallest testicles. Is that what is your berries?
You know.
That's how you do it.
Blew my berries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
On
well,
that note-
on that note, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Are we on Facebook?
Yeah.
At We Can't Pick.
We can't pick.
And,
Yeah. Leave us a little note to whether
yeah.
you guys watching or anything you want us to talk about, any topics or
Yeah.
hot topics or cold topics, whatever.
and
You know,
would
we're down for
you
it.
rather watch a movie or would you rather watch a TV show?
Oh shit! Right now, like coming up,
Sure.
a TV show
All right.
or a movie or a TV show or a movie. What do you want to watch?
Depending on how late it is at night, I like to watch a TV show because then
Okay.
there's more episodes.
I got a new Poker Face.
Poker
I think
face,
it's the finale.
poker face.
All right, rock and roll.
Natasha Leone,
Let's
here
do
we
it.
come.
Yay, Leon.
All right, you guys.
Rawr.
We'll catch you next week. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us. We love you.
sure.
And consider yourself hugged if you're into hugs. If you're not into hugs, then just like a nice,
High fives?
a nice nod.
Fist bumps.
Fist bump, elbow bump.
Yeah, well,
when
there
I
you
first
go.
got my tattoo and I tried to show people, they would just try to elbow bump me right away. I
That's
was
great.
like, oh, it's healing.
Don't touch.
Don't. Ew.
Don't.
Ew.
Rock and roll, everybody.
Okay, Salty's sleeping, so you can't see him this week, but
Yeah.
maybe he'll be up in a boot next
You know what he
week.
looks like. Ooh, nice. You're going to put him in a boot?
Oh, that would have been cute. We should
Up
have
in a
put him
boot.
in like a cowboy
Put him in a
boot,
boot.
when he was a little puppy,
He's out in a boot.
taking photos.
We can still do it.
Wait, Photoshop.
Photoshop. Some sort
AI.
of boot thing. Yeah. AI. AI. All right, rock and roll.
Okay,
Love you all very much. Have
thanks
fun.
for joining us, and
See y'all
we'll
later.
see you on the flippity floppity.
Catch you on the old flippity floopity flubber.
I was gonna do the making your way in the world today. It takes everything you got. We just had the pterodactyl sounds.
All right. Have fun, y'all.
Wrapping it up in a nice little bow. I really hope you liked all of our stories. We don't really have an outro yet. We hope we didn't cause too many bories. That's when you get bored and you're like, fuck this, and you space out and you look over there. You don't want to quit listening 'cause you love us and you're putting up with our shenanigans.